Wife support. Wife support. Welcome to Wife Support.
Welcome to Wife Support. I'm Kaycee Conlee.
And I'm Amanda Conlee.
And this is the podcast where we're wives and we talk to each other about stuff.
Just fun stuff? Or is it like hard stuff?
It's whatever we want it to be. Sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's hard, sometimes it's soft, sometimes it's cozy.
That got a little weird.
No, I just meant like sometimes it's not hard hitting.
Okay, fun.
And you can follow us if you'd like. If you like us, I'm at Kaycee Conlee on everything.
Yes, and I'm at aconley22, and I only have one thing.
On some things, yeah.
There is no TikTok in Amanda Conley's world.
No. What about you? You're really just on Instagram?
Yeah.
What must that be like? I find myself jealous of you because I'm not on any of this crap because I want to be on it. I'm on it because I want people to find my comedy and find me.
I am on Facebook technically, but I don't really ever use it except to look at memories, and I have none of the others.
Do you even know what the others are? Like list a few.
Yes.
List a couple
I
other.
know there's Threads.
Well, you said TikTok. Yeah.
I know
Threads.
X,
Threads is the one I didn't think you were going to
which
get.
used to be Twitter. And then my coworkers talk about something called Blue Sky. I don't know what that is, I'll be honest. I think that's like the Dem version of Twitter.
Yeah, and you know what they call their like messages, their tweets on Blue Sky? They call them skeets.
Oh my God, that's really dirty.
I know.
Skeet.
No.
You know you wanted to.
I did, but I had no idea. But yeah, I'm not on Blue Sky. I'm on TikTok, Threads, obviously Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Those are the main.
YouTube. Yeah, I'm not on that either.
Yes, YouTube. The old YouTube. And everything's at Kaycee Conlee. That's how you find me everywhere. Because you know what?
What if I told you I was on one more social media platform?
I don't know if I believe you.
I'm on Pinterest.
Oh. Wait, you're also on LinkedIn.
That doesn't really count. That's not social
Does
media.
it not count?
That's work social media. That doesn't
So
count.
that's by definition not social.
Correct.
Media. It's networking.
It's professional media. I don't know.
No. Yeah, I knew you were on that one.
Yeah.
Gosh, there's so many.
I know, it's a lot.
And
I'm on Instagram at aconley22.
I also feel like they're constantly making more, and it drives me nuts.
I know.
Like, even if they're only like a flash in the pan, there'll be one that's like, you gotta get on this. And then there's a part of me that's like, I do have to get on that because in my mind, if I'm one of the early ones, maybe.
No, that's not a thing. Also, can we go back to the fact that you just said flash in the pan? What does that mean? Is this like your Boulevard situation? By the way,
wait,
folks
flash
listening,
in the pan?
no,
Is real.
listening. Everybody listen. Kaycee calls the main street through a town
The Boulevard.
the Boulevard.
Who doesn't call it the Boulevard?
Nobody calls it the Boulevard.
Okay, in fairness, when I'm referring to that, I only mean it when like the main street in a town has like buzzing and has like bars and restaurants.
But
and
what
like
if it's not a
place
boulevard?
to
What if
walk.
it's an avenue or a street or a road?
That's just a technicality. It's the Boulevard.
Okay, let's go back.
The main drag.
Flash in the pan? Why don't you just say main drag?
Wait, you went back and then you
I
went
know,
forward again.
because I needed to finish.
I can't keep up with you.
Okay, why wouldn't you just call it the main drag, like the rest of society?
Well, Boulevard's fun.
Okay.
I can call it the main drag sometimes. I think they're interchangeable, but I also think I latched on to Boulevard because you took issue with it. Like one of the first times I used it, you were
As wives do.
You were so like, what? It's not a Boulevard. And then I was like, well, now that's what I'm calling it because it's fun to irk you a little bit.
Okay. Anyway.
Flash in the pan. Where did that come from? I don't have my computer nearby, so I can't.
I don't know. It sounds like something an old person would say, is my point.
I do believe I got it from my mother. And how dare you?
I did not mean that. If you are listening, that is not what I said, Sandy.
You know she is. She's not just listening. She's watching. She watches.
Get in trouble.
Hi, Mom. We love you. Anyway, we have to, there's a lot of to dilly-dally about in this episode before we get into the meat.
There is?
Well, I feel like we need to update people on what's going on in our lives. First of all, my hair is completely different.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this.
You have full ducktail.
This is what she's talking about, where it flips out at the bottom.
It's my favorite.
We call it my ducktail. And here's the deal. It got named 2 years ago when I last attempted to grow it out.
October 2023.
We started calling it ducktail, and then I bailed. I bailed on growing it out, and so this is as far as I got last time. So we'll see.
Actually, I think it's longer than it was last time.
I think it is a little bit longer than last time. But I haven't cut it since August. We're sitting here in the beginning of January. So I cut it right before our friend's wedding, so it wasn't like weird grown out for wedding photos. And and I'm rolling right along. I do think I'm benefiting from the fact, and I feel like you might take this opportunity to correct me that I'm wrong, but this is kind of a haircut right now. Not this exactly, they probably refined it a little bit, but the sort of shaggier, longer, don't care, whatever is sort of a style.
Whatever you got to tell yourself.
Well, I knew you were going to disagree because when I said something to you about, I kind of like this, you were like, well, I wouldn't cut it to this length.
Okay, for anybody listening, if you are a millennial and you have ever seen the movie Love Actually,
Oh, yeah.
Laura Linney's love interest, Carl.
Carl's like the hottest person in
Okay,
that, by the way.
but that is his haircut.
Yeah, but you're saying I'm
So look him up.
super
Look
attractive.
up Carl from Love Actually. No, I didn't. Look up Carl from Love Actually, and that is the haircut.
Yeah.
You're in the grow out period. I'm in my cozy sweater period.
Yeah, you're very
do love
cozy
this-
today.
this
I
time
like it a
of
lot.
year.
I like it. Yeah, okay, so that's changed. What else has changed? We went away.
We did.
We went away for a little while without really saying anything. I was just like, I wonder if people would even notice. Do you know who I heard something about it immediately from?
Your mom.
Yes, my parents were like, we are all caught up. When's the next episode dropping? And I was like, we're taking a little break for the holidays.
Was the last episode that we did mental health?
Yes.
And like, okay, so like, let's just dive right in. Amanda is and was experiencing burnout. And so we took a little pause.
Yes.
At the recommendation of a mental health care provider. I took a pause basically on my entire life.
Yeah, and I think, honestly, I think it was necessary, needed. No one really cares, right? We're doing this for us because we enjoy it. And so when all of a sudden things were getting hectic and we weren't enjoying it, I was like, let's just stop for a little while.
Totally.
And actually, I remember saying, like, we could stop, we could just quit. And sitting with that for a few days and being like, I don't want to quit.
And I didn't want to quit too.
I really
I
like
think
it.
this is really fun. I enjoy talking to you like this. I hope that people who are listening really enjoy it. And we are people too, and we have our own mental health challenges, and I had mine, and you were lovely about it, and so we just took a little pause, and now I'm feeling refreshed after a little holiday break. We're back. We're here. Let's do the dang thing.
We're back. We're here. We're gonna make this more. We are making a few changes, which
Yes.
I do want to note. You probably won't even notice. Maybe you didn't notice. At the top, we're not scripting some intro.
No.
We're not going to have giant rundowns with a bunch of bullet points. We're not. We're also not going to be every week. We're not dedicating ourselves to an episode every week. It's going to be. We're thinking maybe every other 1 to 2 a month. We just don't want to burn ourselves out. Essentially, we want this to be fun and enjoyable, and we're going to see what schedule is doable and feels good, and that's the one we're going to do.
Totally.
I would expect 1 to 2 a month.
Yeah, that feels right.
That's the goal, but no promises. Okay.
I don't think anybody cares that much.
No, well,
about
you're forgetting about the Smiths, but yes.
The Smiths might care about our cadence. I don't think anyone else does.
Yeah, but yeah, we're just gonna let it be a little bit more free and fun, and honestly, us probably, because we're free and fun.
Speak for yourself.
We have moments of free and fun, I guess you could say.
Do you have any shows coming up?
I do have some shows coming up. I think this is going to release next week, which means I have a show. I think I have a show Saturday. Go to my website, kayceeconlee.com/shows. Look, I'm updating it. The least you could do is go use it. Like, if you go on there, it's got a little calendar, and literally it syncs to my calendar. So I add a show, it pops right up. I cancel a show or bail last minute, delete it immediately. It's like the
Also-
most up-to-date show website from any comedian.
Also, you keep your Instagram pretty updated. Like, you'll share flyers.
Also
and
true. Also on my Instas. But also when you sign on to my website, it'll take you to like a little newsletter thing, so you can sign up for the Kaycee Chronicle.
stuff. It is very fun. You should sign up for the Kaycee Chronicle. There's usually a picture of me and Finn.
Yes. Well, you know why it's always you?
Why?
Well, I mean, first of all, so it's a very simple newsletter.
Because I'm the best.
Sure. That's part one. It's a very simple newsletter, and it's once a month. You only get one. That's it. One email a month. No more. I don't have time for any more than that anyway. And I'll have a little catch-up recap from the month before, and upcoming shows and anything else I might have going on. Like if there's a big headliner set, this podcast just got added to it. But it does have a photo at the top that I kind of give like a little professional update, aka comedy, and a little personal update, aka our lives. And I always want to include a photo of each. And I don't want to have to go get permission. So if I were to include my family or your family or friends or whoever I might want to add, I would feel like I wanted to like get their sign off and they're okay to be put in my newsletter.
You don't think I need to give sign off or
No.
okay to be put in a newsletter?
No.
That's messed up.
You do. I don't need permission from you or Finnegan.
Well, you should definitely. Finnegan might charge a fee, so don't ask him.
Yeah, the contract is our marriage contract. Is your sign off on me using pretty much whatever I need.
Is this the prenup?
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't in there, but it's in there. You know. Oh, and then listen, one thing we're not getting rid of. Nobody freak out. What's gayer will remain. AKA what's more gay.
Yep.
We're not doing any rid of that segment. It's gonna forge onward because honestly I just like it too much.
Okay, well, who won the last one? And what was the last one?
Do you remember?
No.
Okay, I looked it up just in case. So the last What's Gayer we had, you picked it. It was What's More Gay. And it was having the same name as your partner.
Okay.
Really gay.
Yep.
Or having an opinion on who killed Jenny Schechter.
Right, that was a good one. I'm very proud of
Which
myself.
was truly such a deep cut of gayness that, that it was like the gayest of the gay. And it did in fact win.
Yay!
Yay!
Go me!
So having an opinion on who killed Jenny Schechter won, and it was the gayest. And
Wait, who killed Jenny Schechter?
we don't know.
But who do you think killed Jenny Schechter?
We talked about it in the last one.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. You're right.
Anyway, it's been that long,
Yeah.
y'all. Anyway, you guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for staying with us or watching, I guess. And today we're going to talk about, I've called it New Year's resolutions. But essentially it's like all those goals, intentions, as we call it. And we'll get into why. But we're going to talk about it's the new year. Why not? It feels right.
Let's do it. It's a brand sparkly new year.
Oh, I thought you were about to say, like, let's do it this way. And, like, I thought it was like, let's do it, ...
No.
Like you were trailing off to say,
No.
to tell me how you wanted to do it.
No.
No, you're just enthusiastic.
Yes.
I love that. Okay, so yeah, I think the first thing that I want to talk about is just like people's conceptions, preconceived notions about what New Year's resolutions are, because they get kind of a bad rap.
I feel like that's because people always make them something they don't want to do, like lose 20 pounds.
Yeah.
Like something that's hard.
Yeah. Well, that's true. They've always traditionally been about, especially weight. I mean, I feel like
Yeah.
it's weight, body image. It's like, I'm going to start going to the gym, which is
The gym.
The gym is always so packed at the beginning of the year.
Kaycee and I avoid the gym in the month of January because inevitably come February 2nd, it's back to normal.
It's fine. I mean, even by the third week of January, it's usually fine. But we also say this like we are avid gym goers, and we're not really. We have a class pass, and we go to a couple different places, but probably not going to go much in January.
No,
because they're all
home
gonna
gym
crowd
is our jam.
in. And that means our gym at home.
Yeah, literally.
Home gym.
Home gym.
It does sound like it could be like the way people do like a bar named Father's or like The Office.
Nope. I mean, literally the gym in our home.
Yes. But yeah, I think New Year's resolutions are always like, I mean, it's usually about self-improvement, which I can get behind.
Yeah.
But when they get to like, I guess, aesthetic or...
I don't know. I feel like it's when it's the ones that like what you said, right? They're like about body image or
Yeah, it can
dysmorphia
be a
or anything
little-
like that. Like it's just like, oh, why
little
not pick
dicey.
something different?
Oh, for years, mine was just to quit biting my nails. I mean, it'd be like over and over
But
and
again,
over.
something that's hard and that you don't really want to do.
Yeah.
But you
yeah.
feel like you need to because society has told you need to. Or your
Well,
mother
it's-
has told you need to in this case.
She definitely did tell me, but there's other reasons to quit biting.
It's gross. Is that one of them?
Well, when your wife finds it gross, I guess. But another one that really got me was like, it was not good for your teeth.
No, that's very true. Like because if you have things in your mouth, like veneers and things like that, can't you break them by
I
biting them?
literally have.
Oh!
I literally cracked this veneer. You remember that?
That's right. That was
Yeah.
that.
So, yes. And also, but the way that you like push your teeth when you do it can like actually shift and move your bite and all that.
Wonder if I could push on mine enough to get them to shift.
That's funny.
Instead of a Invisalign.
Yeah, Amanda's been looking into, not yet committed to doing an Invisalign deal or knockoff aligners, some other brand.
Yeah.
But that's actually, tell us if you, hit up Amanda if you've done them or you have some experience, because I think it could help to get
Would
some
love
insight.
to hear it.
Yeah, I think my sister's doing it. I know your mom is. You should talk to your mom. She did it.
Yeah, probably not going to do that.
Okay, well, if you're listening, Debbie, let us know how it was. Yeah, so New Year's resolutions get kind of a bad rap, but I've always been like, I like them. I don't, varying levels of maybe it's because I've always been kind of a self-helper. I like that kind of stuff.
That's true. You do like stuff like that. Well, I think like you kind of rebranded them, right? To make them more in the style of your personality. And then I got on board too because I had never done them before we started doing them.
I didn't realize I did that.
You did that. You rebranded them.
I rebranded them for you. Marketing professional, you know what I mean? I'm nothing if not savvy with that. But we put a spin on them. And I remember first being inspired by this silly post on social media. I don't remember what format it was on, but it was basically like someone had written about how your New Year's resolutions don't have to be so serious. Like they could just be fun. And the example they gave, which is, I think it's still floating around social media, but it was like, I'm like a fruit adventure where it's like every time I see a new fruit or like a fruit I've never heard of, I'm going to go buy it and try it.
Oh, I love that.
And I was like, that's the kind of resolution or like goal or intention is a great way to, that's the kind of thing that I feel like I could get on board with where it's like, this is something fun that I wouldn't have necessarily thought to do. And like, there's no stakes necessarily. You're not going to fail or whatever. And it's just like fun. And I think, an adventure.
My therapist said this to me the other day. He said, what we have found out for you is that you are better when you have goals set. Or if I have like something to look forward to and I have a goal set to like working toward it. And so this is that, right? Like you're just making your year have some sort of something you're striving toward and hopefully you enjoy it.
Yes.
It just kind of breaks up the monotony that is adulthood.
I agree. And I think you've been a little better. I get caught up into making them, much like my newsletter, I get caught in them like having a balance of professional or personal. And so I remember like even just last year, you were making yours and I was like, all yours are fun and some of mine are really hard. And I don't know if I'm going to do them. And then I got to the point where I had 11.
11. That's too many.
No, it's
Can
not
you
too
imagine
many.
if you're like, okay, think about it at work, right? Like if your employee evaluation had 11 goals on it.
Okay, but wait. As we said, these are supposed to be fun intentions. So it's not evaluation criteria. It is betterment intentions. So that's what I try to do is I try to blend in like fun things with professional, like true goals that I want to reach. This year I don't have 11, if it helps.
Hey, that's good.
I think I have 9.
Oh my God. Okay, and I'm on the other side of things of like, mine are never professional because that's just,
Because you're crushing it professionally and that comes naturally to you. You're like, your drive and word of motivation and work ethic. Seriously, I think that they come very naturally and you don't need it to be a New Year's goal or intention to set and go after and achieve those things with work.
Okay, that's nice of you to say. I was just going to say that like I feel like my work just kind of carries on. And so like, yeah, I have professional goals, but like I work to live.
Okay, but I do.
And so my stuff is always like, I don't know. It's a mixture. Most of it's like fun things or things that I like want to do for myself.
Yes, that's totally understandable. And in fairness, none of my professional goals are related to my day job.
No, they're related to the
stand-up,
the career you care about.
Yes. So anyway, I don't know if you want to go into any of them. I think it might be fun to label some of them. But I did want to also mention that we make it fun to make them.
Oh yeah. Oh wait. Okay. Before we do that, let's share 2. Just pick your 2 favorites.
Okay. You want to go first?
Sure. I'll go first. One of them I have is, so any of you who have listened in the past, or if you know me, I'm very into cooking. But I've never been a really good baker because baker requires precision. And like the way that I cook, it's just sort of like, it looks pretty good. Or like if I see a recipe, I'm like, I'm going to probably alter that. Like I'm a little bit more willy-nilly. And baking requires like such precise measurements and things like that. So I've never had the patience for it. But I started doing it more at the end of last year and I kind of like it. It's fun and I'm not terrible at it. And so for this year, I was like, I'm going to bake something once a month. Just to try to get a little bit better at it.
You didn't set any stipulation on baking something new either. It was just bake something.
Just bake something.
I have to say, I'm thrilled about this one. I am really on board. And it's funny because I think if you would have told me that that's what you were going to do, there was a little part of me that's like, I'm the baker though. But you already baked 2 things in November and December as like, I don't know, maybe it's what inspired this or just getting your foot in the door. And I'm like, no, I'm here for it. I'm very much I'm very much into it. I'll be the benefactor.
Well, one of our good friends, her birthday was January 2nd. And so I texted her the other day and I was like, we're hanging out for her birthday this weekend. And I was like, hey, can I bake you something? And she was like, yeah.
People don't generally say no to that. Maybe if you're like a diabetic or something. But even then, they'd probably be like, yeah, but it has to be diabetes friendly.
Yeah.
No one's going to say no to getting something baked for them. It's awesome.
No, probably not. Okay, so that's one. And then the other one, which actually you recommended to me, which is a pretty good one. I'm also a very big reader. And, but I kind of struggle to break outside of my like normal things that I read, which is what book club is for. But you made a recommendation to me and I liked it, which was that one book a month, I'm going to read something that is recommended to me by someone else. And that can be, it can't be the same person every month. It's got to be a different person every month. And it's just like any sort of recommendation. So I actually put something on Instagram and I got like, I got some ones that I was like, no, I'm probably not going to read that. But I got some that I did, like I wrote them down and I think I'm going to go for it. Like I started one yesterday.
Ah, awesome.
Yeah.
You didn't even tell me that.
Well, because yeah.
Well, I love that. And I think you're talking about reading 12 books from 12 different recommendations. And I think that's very doable for you, knowing how many you read last year, especially. And I think it'll be cool to broaden your horizons. And you'll probably have some that you're like, well, didn't like that. But there might be a few that's like, wow, I didn't realize I like this.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah, maybe you'll even find a new author you enjoy.
Oh, that would be fun.
With like a whole library of things.
Yes.
I love those. So this is a perfect example of how cute and fun yours are. That's like the most
give us two of
quintessential.
yours.
Okay, I'm going to do one profesh and one personal.
Okay.
Can I abbreviate personal? One profesh, one purse. One.
Okay.
No, you didn't like that?
Why do we need to abbreviate it?
I don't know. Okay. One of my professional goals, aka comedy career related goals, is to record either an album or a special. I've got the material in spades and I just want to get it professionally recorded in like a format. And I'm not even picky about the length, but I've seen getting it out there on like your Sirius XMs and stuff. I've seen some people have success in getting, so that's the ultimate goal. Record that comedy album or special to then add it and see if I can get plays on Sirius.
That's really cool. Is that video or is that audio?
That's audio.
Oh, okay. So you don't have to have the whole camera set up.
That's why it's either an album or a special. Album meaning sound only, special being the video as well.
Fun. So, I look forward to being in the audience.
Yeah. So that's kind of the game plan. That's the big goal. I think that's going to be tricky. And I want to do it well. I want to do it right. But so that's one. And then that's the profesh. And then what's a good personal one I can share? Well, I've already started it. It's kind of boring, I guess, though. But I want to do the dig deeper whole workout program.
Okay. For those of you listening, that is a Beachbody program by Shaun T, who got famous as a trainer for Insanity.
Yes, but now he's a little older and he's way more focused on just like muscle training and like strength training. And the deal with this program, it's all on Beachbody On Demand, which we're already members of for our home gym. And it's all like there's no jumping and there's no like crazy stuff. So it's very doable. And like he does big weights because he's a big bodybuilder, but it's like you just do what you can do.
I love it because it's like functional fitness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I we ordered a bench because the bench is the one big piece of equipment that we didn't already have for our home gym. So we have a bench now, an adjustable bench.
Oh my God, it's so cute. It like folds up so tiny. So it like fits.
Great.
Oh, I love it.
It's pretty great. So I'm 2 days in. I'm bound to be sore. But
yes.
The main reason I want to do it is I just want like focused strength and like not having to decide what workout to do. And it's, I think, a 12-week program, but I know it will take me longer than that because I skip days where I go play basketball or just need a rest. So I'm not going to do it exactly according to the schedule. I'm going to just do each day whatever's next that I need to work out, right?
Cool.
So that's my other big goal.
I'm excited to watch your weight progression on your chart.
Yes, I've been tracking the dumbbells I use because that's, I think, another big part of it is to actually see that it's changing. But yeah, there's not really a lot of like, I'm not doing it to like lose weight or gain muscle mass or anything like that. I just want to do the program. I want to finish it. So
I did it. It's fun.
Yeah.
You should. Yeah. I think you'll like it.
You did it without a bench though. You just did like modifications and stuff.
Yeah.
So, and I've found that after doing a few of the workouts, either at your parents' house who have a bench or at the gym, I'm like, oh, I like this bench thing.
Yeah, it's cool.
So those are two of mine. And one I wanted to mention is that we Generally, at the end of the year, the 30th or 31st of December, we will recap via, usually it's on a hike. We'll go on a hike, nothing crazy, but we'll talk about what our goals were for the year and which ones we met. And for the record, of those 11 goals, I met 8 of them.
Yay!
Yeah, which is pretty freaking good. Calling that a win. And I think the 3 that I didn't, some of them just fell away in importance.
What was your favorite one from last year that you met?
Oh my gosh.
Like the one you're like you feel the most accomplished or you're the most excited about?
Well, I got to give one professional, one personal again.
Okay.
Most excited that I completed last year. One was I wanted to have at least 6 headliner sets.
Yep.
I got 7.
Yay!
Whoop whoop. And another was that I wanted to deepen a friendship.
Okay.
Meaning not like necessarily find a new one, but clock somebody that I maybe haven't been vulnerable with or opened up to or spent real one-on-one time with. And I did that twofold.
Yeah, you got 2 of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. What about you?
I think my favorite one that I did was that I wanted to cook with a new ingredient once a month. And so that's kind of, I wonder if the fruit thing actually inspired that.
That definitely rolled into the baking thing.
Yeah, and it did. And so what it was I wanted to, it didn't have to be a new ingredient that I had never had. It was just a new ingredient I'd never cooked with or like made myself. And so that was really fun to like get things in our neighbors bring us produce from a free market every so often. And so like she would bring me random stuff and I'd have to like Google it and be like, what the heck is this thing? And then I had to figure out how to make it. And it was really fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was a great one. That was another fun one for me. And I learned so much about squash because a lot of them were squash.
So many
especially in the
squash.
fall. In the fall, we hit a lot of squash.
A friend of mine asked the other day what my favorite ingredient was. And I have to say it was bok choy.
Oh, that was early days.
Very early. I had never cooked with it before. Cooked a stir fry and was like, well, we're eating stir fries because this was fun. And like, I really like it. So.
Nice. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Those are so great. I'm really glad I get to be a part of them. Mine are not always that great, but I enjoy it. And we actually, this year we shared them with some friends, which we sort of started maybe a little bit lightly last year, but usually it was just the 2 of us sharing with each other, discussing them. We would come up with them. And then I also go a little step further and I will print them and pin them up in my like line of sight for my desk so that I'm sort of reminded throughout the year and have that like visual reminder of like, don't forget about these goals. So that helps me so that I don't just make the list and then forget about it.
I don't do that. I just keep a running note on my phone. But last year and this year, it's like stuff I have to track per month. And so that helps me going back to it is like I go into the note and update for the month.
Yeah. Well, I hope that we've inspired you all. I hope that, I mean, I know sharing it with our friends inspired some of our friends. So maybe we've inspired some listeners or watchers to come up with what we like to call intentions, goals. If you want to call it a resolution, that's fine too. Or if you want to call it a fruit adventure.
Can we start calling it fruit adventures? Because, hey, we're fruit.
Yeah, I was going to say you could be collecting gays. But yeah, I would love to share with us if you're doing any resolutions or goals, what you're doing, what you call them, all that stuff. You can DM me at Kaycee Conlee or Amanda A Conlee 22, and maybe we'll share it on a future episode with your permission.
Yes.
But yeah, okay. Time for What's Gayer.
What's Gayer? We're going to change the format of this a little bit. Rather than one of us prepping.
I think you're going to love the format change.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all. Kaycee here. I'm interrupting this pre-recorded podcast with a little update that you're actually not going to love this format change. We didn't like it after we did it, and so we're going to go back to the old way. And I just wanted you guys to know that going into it, that enjoy this one-off, chaotic as hell What's Gayer, and know that we're going back to the old way. All right, bye.
One of us prepping, it'll be Kaycee gives one, I give one. Yes. And just like on the fly.
Yeah, and they may not be good.
No.
Because I did not prepare. In fact, what's coming to my mind right now is What's Gayer. I'm going to say, okay, real quick clarification. When you say What's Gayer, it can be like, I sometimes think of lesbian things, like female gay things.
It can be gay, period.
Right, but then there's also like gay men have some things.
Yes.
And then there's just overall culturally some things.
It could also be something that equivocally is not necessarily thought of as gay, but maybe depending on what I say, that becomes the gayer one.
Interesting. Okay.
That's
do you already have one?
One just popped into my head.
Okay, you go first.
Sandals with socks.
Wow. You're calling that gay, huh? I guess like you're thinking Birkenstocks, aren't you? Is that what you're picturing?
I'm thinking like a hiking sock with a
a
teva.
teva?
But
Okay.
you know, like I'm
No,
just saying sandals with socks.
Okay, sandals with socks. Wow, that's really funny because my first thing was clothes too, but now I feel like I did. Okay, no, screw it. I'm gonna go with it.
Okay.
We're gonna go a hoodie with a hat.
A hoodie with a hat. Okay. I think it's mine.
Okay, but sandals and socks to me is so like dad. It's like tourist move.
I think
not
it's also
necessarily
like
gay.
it's also like athlete.
A hoodie and like a hat. Should I have said backwards hat? I don't know.
No, because then that like
That makes it more gay. And I'll win.
Well, that makes it more lesbian and a particular subset of lesbian.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I do like that somehow yours.
Oh, what was that?
My color just changed on my screen. Weird. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about it. There's something about like word association though, because you went with like an apparel thing, and then all of a sudden it was like mine needs to be a paired apparel thing.
That's fair. You know, we're gonna get better at this. Also, you can go first next time.
Okay, I will if we remember. Okay, so what's gayer then? It's between sandals and socks and a hoodie and a hat. Let us know on Instagram, and we'll let you guys know the winner next week of what's more gay, aka what's gayer. And this thing is still changing colors, but it's a party. What's gayer is this light. This light is throwing
A disco
rainbows.
ball screen light.
My ring light is like making it rainbow. It's like, you gay, you want this. So thanks so much for listening, for watching, for whatever you're doing. Follow us on all the socials, or follow me. Amanda's like, whatevs you want to do.
Sure, follow me. It's fun.
Yeah, she's got good content out there. You can see all the stuff she bakes.
Oh,
For crying out loud. Yeah, you have a whole kitchen story thread, and I'm sure you're going to be posting the stuff you make. So do that, and then we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.